Coastal Electric would like to welcome both schools for attending our 2018 Electric Vehicle Challenge.
Today we had our second Electrothon Challenge. Two schools that were involved were Richmond Hill High School and First Presbyterian Academy from Hinesville.
We'll just go over these quick rules and kind of outline the goals and objectives of the competition.
We had a very interesting challenge. They had to see how far they could go in 30 minutes.
This is a half-mile course, a big loop. It's longer straightaways. I've heard they're about 880 feet each, which will allow you to hit really high speeds while slowing down for the turns still.
We came up with this idea a couple of years ago. We're in the electric utility business. Electric cars were starting to become the buzzword. So our foundation purchased an electric kit car for both Richmond Hill High School and First Presbyterian.
Over the past 2 years and through 4 different semesters of students, we have collectively built the electric vehicle. It's been a collaborative effort. First semester students worked together to do the mechanical part and understand all the mechanics of it. The second semester students had to come in and understand what the first semester did, then work on the electrical. The third semester students that came in had to understand everything the first 2 had done, troubleshoot, and make sure that the vehicle was fully operational and ready to compete.
Some of the challenges we had today was the chain that drove the motor from the electric batteries. The chain that was driving the motor just kept falling off. We were finally able to tighten everything down, tighten everything up, and get it to going really, really well. Driver Mark Allen did a fantastic job, staying cool, staying calm, staying collected.
I was in STEM class last year, and I knew more about the car than anybody else this year because everybody else was new, so I just was in it again this year to help out. It's fun when the chain actually wants to work. If you hit a bump too hard, the chain will come off.
I've walked the track and seen where all the bumps are and stuff, and on that end of the track, way back there, I have to hit the outside of it because the inside is so bumpy.
We understand the chain is going to pop off, especially when we hit some of those bigger bumps, but we also have been prepared.
We learned a lot as a cooperative. The students learned a lot. When the First Presbyterian car broke down, the first person on site to help them was a Richmond Hill student who came down to help them try to figure out what had happened. It was a very interesting race.
It started back in 7th grade, actually, and I was assigned to a class with Mr. Melcher from the middle school. He founded a huge STEM program there. If you go over now, they have greenhouses and do competitions every year. And I started out in that class, and I just fell in love with it. And it's just continued ever since. It just created a dream for me. When I enter college, I'll already have so much knowledge about doing these things and working in a field with engineering. It's facing my future now.
For her, I think it has been a very rewarding experience. For me, it has been beyond rewarding to have her in the class with me and to, I would say, mentor her, but she knows what she's doing. She doesn't really need the mentoring.
My big dream, like my #1 goal, is Georgia Tech, and I think I can get in.
Coastal Electric's support has been amazing. The electric vehicle itself was a driving force in keeping the research class going. Without the donation of the electric vehicle, I really don't know if the research class would have lasted as long as it did.
Things like this wouldn't be possible without Coastal Electric helping us along the way to start these things out.
On behalf of Coastal Electric Cooperative, we want to thank you with this trophy for your win today.